My name is Catherine Stewart, but everyone calls me Katie. Today I wanted to show everyone my gardening gloves. This is my special object. These gloves look rough because they've been through a lot. They're an important tool for taking care of my flourishing gardens. I think you have picked up on the fact that I garden, and it's not just a hobby for me, but a lifestyle. And I'm also going to show how it's a symbol for my life. So let's get into it. The gloves are a tool that I utilize to elevate the life within my garden. They help mix my soil, they help plants or seeds thrive, they dig holes for plants to be plopped into, they pull weeds for the maintenance of the garden. If you were to look at your own hobbies, you would also find that you also had a tool to help and move your hobby forward, such as a paintbrush or a hammer or a video game. Yeah, video game controller. And so that brings me into my childhood. Growing up, my mom had a beautiful garden, and it had she had an array of different plants. They would be different depending on the seasons. And she told me that for my garden to thrive, I would have to start with my soil, and that it needed to be nurtured. Next, I would need to know what plants could grow in what seasons. And as I grew older, I began to realize that those actions would play a role in my everyday life. And everybody needs tools to accomplish their goals. These gloves are brightly colored and extravagantly patterned. So like me, they look fun and easygoing on the outside, but on the inside are hard work, patience, and commitment. Those three traits are important in my life, and I raised my three sons with those in the forefront. With those three traits, beautiful things can blossom, whether it be in the garden or in life. It took me a while to see that I had the ability to complete bigger tasks, such as school. Like gardening, there's down seasons in life. I've had times where I couldn't get jobs because I wasn't qualified enough. And I've also had times where I couldn't make enough money to make it by. All while having negative self-talk that I needed to go to school, but that I was too old or too dumb. These seasons of hardship were temporary, and there's always another chance at an abundant season. To be successful in my garden, I must also rely on information about where I live and what type of soil is here. But I also, more importantly, must rely on the experience of others and the successes that others have had. Utilizing my peers has become an asset in both my gardening and my school. I used to do things on my own and could never make it as far as I wanted to. There was a quote that if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. Others hold the keys that unlock doors that I didn't even know were there. Therefore, my garden can overflow in abundance because of a tip or a trick I learned from somebody who did it before me. As you can see, there's symbolism in the growth of a garden and the growth of a person. For every single person, growth starts somewhere. For me, it was a pair of gardening gloves that helped me nurture my garden first and then myself second. These gloves have taught me that with hard work, patience, and commitment, I can accomplish any goal and have a life full of abundance and a garden full of life.